What's up guys, Mickle here, and in this video I want to show you some more very significant connections between Ripple and the Federal Reserve. We know that for XRP to truly be the standard of payments, it needs to be adopted by the largest institutions in the entire world. In this video, I'm going to show you guys some very interesting clips that directly ties in Ripple to the largest bank in the world, the Federal Reserve. I also want to show you another very interesting clip that shows that these Federal Reserve board members have XRP on their mind and fully understand the power of the cryptocurrency. It is absolutely insane to me that the most powerful institutions and the highest level elites in the world fully acknowledge the power of XRP and its ability to transform our financial system, and yet we still have some of the largest influencers in this space completely disrespecting XRP. Last of all, at the end of this video, I want to show you a very significant development in the Ripple SEC case. This actually doesn't directly have to do with the case itself, but we actually just got some extremely good news that shows that Ripple is completely confident that they are going to win this thing and XRP will not be declared a security. Make sure you guys stick around till the end of the video. This is something that is critical. Like always, guys, if you are new to this channel or come here all the time, please take a second to hit the like and subscribe button down below. It goes such a long way in helping this channel grow, and it really does mean so much to me. If you guys are ever looking for a good place to buy some XRP, make sure to check out the link in the description below. With that said though, let's jump right into it, and I hope you enjoy the content. So I had to start out with this because it is just mind-boggling how dumb some of these big influencers in this space could be. Earlier today, Ron Nooner, who's a pretty big cryptocurrency influencer, he actually goes on CNBC a lot, he tweeted out, breaking, 6 people have used XRP in cross-border transactions, obviously just trying to make a completely absurd point that no one uses XRP for cross-border transactions. I tweeted out in response to him, it's funny how the most popular influencers are always the dumbest, and then tagged him and the Moon Cartel, another guy who just always is pushing pointless FUD like this. It is crazy to me that these people could be so clueless to what is really going on in cryptocurrency. And guys, the fact of the matter is this is the same guy who's pushing Terra Luna to all his followers just a couple months ago. He's also the same guy who's been pushing Solana onto all his followers, and Solana has broken down like 10 times this year, and now we're currently watching Solana undergo another attack. It goes to show you that just because someone has a lot of followers on social media, it doesn't necessarily make them a good person to listen to. The most important thing you can do is look at the facts. Who is actually using the cryptocurrency? What wide-scale adoption does it really have? And not just to listen to people pushing dumb FUD like this. Because what I'm going to show you in this clip right here is that XRP has more utility than any cryptocurrency this dude has ever invested in his life. I honestly think that XRP has so much utility that this moron doesn't have the brain power to actually even comprehend what is going on here. It's either that or he's getting paid to just tweet dumb stuff like this. Either way, doesn't make sense to me. But guys, this is why we are going to make so much money off XRP, because the majority of people are still so far behind. Now listen up to this clip, because I saw this today and it was so interesting. This lady's name is Judy Shelton. Judy Shelton is a career government economist, and her job is essentially to advise different sectors of our government on different aspects of economic policy. She has advised multiple different administrations and was even once in the running for Federal Reserve president. The reason I bring this up is because when you listen to her talk, I want you to understand that this lady is highly connected and works with the most powerful people in the entire world. What she's about to advocate here is essentially the exact thing that XRP is, and in this clip she says an instrument that is exactly like XRP is absolutely necessary for our current economy. Listen up guys, this is pretty shocking.
Paul Volcker was a big believer in Bob Mundel's idea that global monetary reform should be pursued. In January 2000, Paul wrote an opinion piece for the New York Times entitled "Toward a Single World Currency to Level the Playing Field." Here's what he wrote, quote, "My sense is that if we are to have a truly globalized economy with free movement of goods, services, and capital, a world currency makes sense. That would be a world in which the objectives of growth, economic efficiency, and stability could be reconciled," unquote. Paul Volcker was present with Nixon at Camp David on that weekend, 50 years ago today, when the decision was made to close the gold window. He was Treasury Undersecretary for Monetary Affairs at the time. Volcker assumed that it would be a temporary closing, as Nixon said in his speech. Volcker thought the convertibility rate, $35 per ounce of gold, needed to be adjusted upward. He wasn't exactly sure by how much, but he never expected that the Bretton Woods international monetary system would be abandoned in favor of having no international monetary system. And in fact, in 2014, he gave a speech entitled "A New Bretton Woods," with 3 question marks.
And then one more very quick clip to add on to that. Listen to this. This is also Judy Shelton.
We need another Bretton Woods, or at least we need to be thinking in terms of a neutral reference point, a global unit of account. I mean, something like a gold standard even, updated to reflect a digital world. In fact,
So Judy Shelton says a couple very interesting things in both those clips that I think we really need to break down. First of all, in both clips, she goes out of her way to mention the need for a neutral bridge currency or a neutral currency of some sort. Well, if you just ask Google what a world bridge currency, a world neutral currency is, Google's answer is XRP. Yes, that's kind of just fun and games because this obviously doesn't have to do with anything Judy Shelton said, but obviously it's pretty interesting that she's using that same general terminology. But something else that is extremely interesting is the fact that Judy Shelton herself actually liked a tweet a couple years back that stated XRP the standard. Now this is where things get extremely interesting because now we have Judy Shelton in those 2 clips describing the need for an XRP-like asset in our financial system, but now we have proof here that she knows exactly what XRP is, but not only that, but the fact that she believes XRP could be a standard of the exact system she was describing. Now, one last thing I want to point out that I think is very significant and I believe puts the final nail in the coffin in all of this is if you guys were listening closely and noticed in the second clip, she was actually talking about a world neutral currency kind of like gold. But she also mentions that the system needs to be updated to a more modern version. The reason I point this out and the reason I think this is so important is because a lot of older economists always make the point that, hey, we'll just go back to the gold standard. And I think a lot of people who don't really analyze what Judy Shelton is saying here would probably say, oh, she's just talking about gold. She's not talking about crypto. Guys, she makes it very clear. She is looking for a more modern day version of the gold standard. And she even says in some other clips that she would like to do it in a cryptocurrency-esque way. In my opinion, based on all this evidence, there is no doubt in my mind that Judy Shelton knows about XRP. She believes that it could be a transformational technology to upgrade our financial system and is actually something that the US desperately needs. And before I take you into the final big news between Ripple and the SEC, I wanted to run you through this because this is very interesting. 2016 Federal Reserve praises Interledger. We know Interledger is directly tied to Ripple and XRP. 2017 Fed announces ISO 20022. We know that XRP is ISO 20022 compliant. 2018 through 2020, Fed showing little to no interest in digital dollar. 2021, Fed evaluates launching a digital dollar. 2022, Fed designs/tests a digital dollar. 2022, Fed releases a study of a digital dollar. Guys, this is coming fast. It looks like XRP is directly involved. We have big days ahead of us. And last of all, guys, this is huge. This is out of crypto area. With more than 15 Ripple offices around the world, add one more. Hello, Southern Florida. What I'm going to keep my eye on is the co-tenant that has signed in this same announcement. So what Crypto Erie is pointing out here is Ripple actually just opened a brand new office in Miami. The reason this is so big for the Ripple SEC case is, guys, this shows that Ripple is currently building out in the US. They are not going to have to leave the US. They're not going to have to take their business elsewhere. Guys, Ripple is getting ready to dominate the US financial system and is planning accordingly. That's why they're adding new offices in the US. That's why they're building offices in the crypto capital of the United States. Guys, this is great news and shows that Ripple is confident that when this thing is said and done, XRP will not be declared a security and they will be in position to dominate this industry. Guys, thank you so much for coming. I hope you all enjoyed the content. Make sure to like and subscribe. It really does help me out so much. I hope everyone had a great weekend. And for now, Mickle out.